the audience.
Yeah, Ira Heffler. And Rhino decided to promote Cutting Their Own Groove. We would do this play, and Ira was, I don't know if he wrote it on spec for that or he had been working on it, but it was to promote the release of the record. And the first half was the play, and the second half was a concert where we debuted a lot of the songs from that album. And the Groundling was just a great place to work. Unfortunately, we had to leave because we had a tour of New York. We were playing the Bottom Line, so we had to leave to go there, and it kind of, it was a shame that we had to lose the momentum that we built up because we sold out 6 or 7 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Can I get a war story? Oh, Marty, did you have something? I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say that we were not thrilled about the idea of doing a play because
we can't act.
Being on stage playing music was our comfort zone. Acting was not, and
it showed.
And the actual professional, there were a couple of professional actors in the play, and they really helped. Don Dolan was one who passed away a few years ago. And what was the name of the
Wayne
other guy?
Duvall, who's still
Wayne Duvall.
He's still a very active actor.
Can we talk about the premise of it?
The premise of the play?
Of the play.
The premise of when we were going to do the first album, Harold and Richard said there has to be a story behind this and a reason why you're doing contemporary hits in the styles of the 50s. And we said, well, how about, because we like to do it that way. But that was not a very Rhino-like answer. There had to be a more convoluted reason. And we went through a whole bunch of stuff and finally came up with the story that we were taken away from the evolution of music and culture and everything for, at that time, we were talking about 25 years or so. But for a long enough time to come back, and our heads were still in the 50s, but music and nothing culturally was 50s anymore. And so that's where the idea came from. We were captured in Southeast Asia on a USO tour, held prisoner, and then the CIA got us out 25, 30 years later, and we came back, and this is what we do now. Not intentionally, but it's just the way stuff comes out of us.
Doing the music the only way we know how.
On that.
In the present, yeah.
It actually, I think we did a reasonably good job considering that was not what we were. We were not actors. We did good, and I think it worked. It made for great press.
It was really fun. It was so different.
Well, one of my favorite jokes in it, you guys might remember. I remember it 34 years later, but one of you guys, somebody says, why CDs were new at the time, so why do you call these CDs? You know which joke I'm going to do. And one of the guys says, well, because they're so small you can barely see these.
I think it was Tom that said that.
Great joke.
Tom Lee back there. Ooh, they're so small you can hardly see these. That was his answer. Oh.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't think that line would work. We thought it was way too corny. And the first time
I like corny.
Delivered that line, the place just broke out.
Well, we learned that you never know. You never know what's going to be funny until you try it in front of an audience. You might think something is just going to fall flat, and you got something else that you think will be really funny. And we had one line that Norman delivered, our old keyboard player, and it fell flat, so flat that the audience not just didn't laugh, they went, ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really not the best.
What about Salvador Dali? No.
It was, well, what was it? It was something like, we came back and there's George, some about George. Yeah, there's Bush.
Yeah,
Bush in the White House.
It's about time they had a woman in the White House. Something like that.
Just got it grown again, 34 years later.
See, it still works the same. Never changes.
It's universally bad.
All right.
Well, it's time for questions from the audience.
I have one real quick comment. John Sokoloff, are you here? Okay. When I announced the second song, Unveil Your Love, I announced it as Mark Lennon, who was the vocalist, but John is the composer, and it was actually John's
Great
album.
music. Great
Yeah,
music.
so John Sokoloff in the back.
I've been
everybody.
listening to that too. One of
Yeah.
the cool things about the book is that you can listen to the music that he's talking about. It's great. Marty, I'm getting some kind of pulled muscle or something from holding the mic up to the phone. So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to take the questions. But man, it's great to be able to. I'm glad this worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
I am
say
too.
bye, Marty. Bye, Marty.
Good job.
Hey,
Good
can you
job.
see
I
us? Are
finally
you
got a
on the
chance to
video?
wrote a book.
Are you on the video? Are you on the video?
Marty, can
The video just changed to something else here. I don't know what it is.
You
might have
gotten bored and changed it.
All right. Because we should be on a live feed. Are we back on? Okay.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
this is
Okay.
something else. It just
You're
went
not
through a
watching
few
some
and,
kind of pornography channel, are you?
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not
All right.
paying extra for this, but
All right. So,
We'll see it.
speaking of video, Barry Funkhauser back here doing the live feed. And Brent Bacchus over here doing the archival video, which someday will be edited and put up somewhere, and you'll all be on it. So sign your releases. So we need to take some questions.
Yeah.
Regina, maybe you can grab.
Want to
the
grab
mic.
this mic?
She's got a mic. She's got a mic down
Oh, there's
here.
another one.
There should be.
You can
It
certainly
was
use
there.
this one. I
No,
won't.
there's a mic. It's inside the box. Yeah. Thank you. There it is. Okay. What's this? A question. Introduce the Big Daddy member. Oh. Okay. Richard Foose has a question. Richard Foose, everybody,
All
from
right.
Rhino. Hi, nice meeting you. He came,
Why don't you use?
Don Raymond.
I can't answer questions because I wasn't there.
Will that stretch around?
All right. Be careful. Thanks, Henry. We got-
I guess this is more of a statement, but
Uh-oh.
uh,
You owe us some money or what?
but I realized like from day one, I mean, Harold had produced his own record, but I'd never produced a record. I knew nothing. But from the day one, you like took us seriously for, I mean, I don't know what you were thinking behind your back, but you're having produce and engineer the stupidest records with the dumbest ideas in history. But
I
you
thought they were
never-
brilliant. They were brilliant. You did one thing called the Beverly Hills Blues Festival. If you ever get a chance to listen to that, it's one of the old
Anyway.
compilations. Hilarious.
Anyway, they sucked. It sucked, but you always made it like we were Henry Mancini, or I don't know how you did it, but you always. And I thank you. It really
Well, you're welcome.
touches me when
And I
think
thank
about
you
it.
for the break of putting us on your label. That's for damn
Oh,
sure.
God.
That attention, like we talked about, that attention to detail is what sells it, I think. It sells comedy, if you're just some guy screwing around and it doesn't work, but the fact that you're treating it like it's real and capturing it.
Oh, one thing we had a question. Are there Big Daddy members in the audience here? Yes. Wayne Pete over here, keyboard. Michael Chancellor, also keyboard. I think Damon DeGrignan was going to be, I don't know if Damon's here. Drummer? Damon, are you here? He left. Okay, well, we'll just yell loud and say, hey, Damon. He said goodbye. Okay, he got bored. All right. Tom Lee, of course. Bubba over here. Don Raymond somewhere. Who am I missing that's here? Huh? Todd Tatum, of course. Drummer Todd Tatum back there somewhere. Anyone else I'm missing from the band? No? Oh, me. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And if anybody hasn't seen Henry's movies, go on Amazon Prime. They're fantastic. The first one was Punching the Clown
That one's on YouTube.
on YouTube also, and it also you can see it on Amazon. Yeah, and Punching Henry is kind of this sequel, I guess you'd say, and they're both really funny. He stars in both movies. Check him out. Well worth watching. I've watched it 4 times, and I still find it funny. So, but I'm an idiot.
Thanks,
But
Bob.
yeah.
Punching the Clown closes with a song called "I'm in Minneapolis, You're in Hollywood," written by my friend Joe Kelly Jr. and myself, and we recorded that at Sunburst. And I love that song and that recording, the energy.
there we go.
Yeah, I want to bring it back to Sunburst. But yeah, there's a song that we recorded there that Marty sang back up, and it's called I'm in Minneapolis, You're in Hollywood," and it closes the movie. And you know, the fact that it was at Sunburst just gave it a certain energy that is just makes for some great nostalgia.
So, do we have any other questions? No.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes.
Big
Aaron.
Daddy play at
Mm.
Did Big Daddy play at Disneyland?
Yes.
How did you get that job? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I think maybe John Hatton was involved. He was our bass player who left us for Brian Setzer. And I think he knew the booker at the time. The guy
What year was that?
oh gosh. I'd
say 90s, early 90s.
Somebody got the,
I'm going to say 95.
oh, what year was that?
It was
Oh.
1980.
We're not sure. It was probably in the 90s.
What are you talking
When
Disneyland.
we did Disneyland. We did 2 summers at Disneyland.
about? Blast of the
I think it
Past?
was the early 90s, but it might have been
Yeah,
the late 80s, late 80s, early 90s. We did, but we were like 5 days a week there, 7 sets a day. And we were on the first summer, we were on the Tomorrowland Terrace, the one that, you know, that comes up from underground. The second one, we were on the Hub, which is in the middle of Disneyland, where all the lands converge into the center. And so we did 2 summers there, and it was great, great fun. Great fun. Although John Hatton got suspended for pinching one of the young girls that was working there. She was going up the stairs, and he decided to pinch her. Be careful about don't get anywhere near John Hatton. Oh, I just got cut off. John.
Oh, no, there you go.
Okay. But
Wasn't there a copyright issue with using the logo on the
oh
mailers?
yeah, we
This
had a
is
we
fun
had a
Disney story.
postcard. We had a postcard that this is before the internet, so we had postcards we'd sent out. So we sent out a postcard, and it would be Blast to the Past, and it was their logo. And they found out about it and got upset. They said, "You don't have approval to use our logo." We said, "But we're promoting us playing at Disneyland."
We're
He said,
making
"Doesn't
people-
matter. It doesn't matter. You still don't have the right to do that." Oh, great. Yeah. They're quite a difficult organization.
Yeah,
to
Marty
deal
said
with.
that they took you guys into some room that the kids never get to see when you're at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know, some smoky room under the
Rubber
Pirates of the
walls
Caribbean or
and-
something.
Yeah. One question I had for, oh, you can ask the question.
I can ask.
What
a
is, what are
question?
you doing now?
What are you doing now?
There we go. Regina, thank you.
Yeah, but I had a question too,
All right. You,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
but-
well, let me answer this question
Okay.
first.
because I want
have
you
like
to
5 minutes,
explain why you were wearing a monk's robe.
Oh,
right. Please keep going. All right. Thank you, Lee. Here's our proprietor here. This is a wonderful store, by the way. Lee Kaplan and his wife, Whitney. This is an amazing, stay here, come back, buy lots of books. They have the most amazing stuff that you won't find anywhere else. It's really a wonderful store. Anyway, 6 minutes. All right. The question is, what are you doing now? Me and Don Raymond are writing a screenplay, and it's called Rocket 88, and we're hoping that something happens with it. It's a twist on the original Big Daddy concept, and it involves aliens, and it involves Buddy Holly, and it's just a while, and it involves a time machine.
Are you thinking animated?
We are, and
Yeah.
we've been talking to Bill Plimpton about it. Possibly he might be involved.
I remember
in it.
reading the script, and I think it's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. No, it
All right.
has that same kind of energy that the
original
the play.
story.
Yeah, yeah.
And if we don't, and Ira's frowning because he's saying, use the original story, use my story, which who knows, maybe we'll eventually do that too.
No,
And now.
My co-writer right here, Don Raymond. Yeah. All right. All right.
And you're from the front.
Oh, Jim Krogel. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hi there, Bob. I hope you remember this, but it's very important to me. You were doing a show, and I believe it was on Thanksgiving in Santa Monica. Where was that? At my place or something
At
like
my
that?
place.
Yeah, and you were giving away gifts on stage, and you passed out numbers or something, and you called my number. You do not remember that?
No.
It means so much to me.
And you what did you win?
I won a turkey.
Wow.
That's the truth. I won a turkey.
You won a turkey.
Yeah, and Bob goes, "Hey, I know you." And of course, we've known each other for what, 70 years.
Yeah.
So thank
Yeah.
you for that. I appreciate that. And it's still in my freezer. And this Thanksgiving, we're going to break it out. And
Oh,
you and
boy.
Regina are welcome
Oh,
to come have
fantastic.
turkey dinner.
Fantastic.
And,
We'll take you up on that.
And my wife passed a year ago, but Susie and I always agreed that Marty had the most wonderful voice. And
Yeah.
we just
Yeah.
loved him so much. I didn't get a chance to talk when he was on the phone, but I know you'll pass it on. And if I get a chance, I'll pass it on to him too. So thank
He's
you
probably
guys.
listening to you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Just-
Marty. Love
There
you. Bye.
All right. Anybody else? I mean,
Well, no, it was a
What is it?
reminiscence.
can we
But-
take a couple of really quick things from the internet? Okay.
Oh.
What are the questions? There are none. Oh. Oh,
So Bob, may I ask? What was
yes.
the year of the monks of this?
Oh, 94, I think.
That's
The
about when I met
Benzodrine
you guys.
monks. Yeah,
Okay,
we did a
94.
record.
So that's when my mother met you for the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And
Here's
he
the
was in a
record.
monk's robe outfit.
Jet
and-
Mania.
Yes, and she said, "Don't sign anything with that guy." I mean, what? So what was this about?
Well, there
It
was
was a
it was an
parody of the
album,
chant
the Benedictine monks of Santo Domingo,
Yes.
and it was one of those albums that was huge. Everybody's listening to Gregorian chants, and it was just
Talk about a left
fascinating.
field
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, exactly.
Wow.
It was like 500-year-old music or whatever. And so, being the satirists that you are, or was this your idea, or did it come from Rhino?
No, it came
or
from Rhino, Richard.
okay,
I think it
yeah.
was Richard's idea.
So
Right,
you're the one who
Chamania?
made him dress up like a
Chamania.
monk.
Yeah, and we did a
and
video.
what was the name of the group?
The Benzodrine monks of Santo Dominica. The Benzodrine monks. And here's the record. In fact, we're going to give it away with two other things I worked on. This is a Shout Factory record. Now that sounds kosher.
I'm on that.
Where you're on it. Yeah.
I sing be
Be true to your shoe.
true to your shul, which you
That's
had to
right.
explain to me what a shul was, and I might get canceled because of doing that, but we'll see.
And your buddy
And
Stupid
Mark
Joe.
Cohen, oh my God,
Stupid
yeah, he
Joe.
sings the Take a Walk on the Kosher side,
Right.
and he's perfect. Yeah,
And here's Barnyard Beat. Wayne Pete did this record with me. There's 3 records here. Chant Mania. That sounds kosher. Barnyard Beat. I'm going to give all 3 away to somebody that
in
answers
fact,
the
we have a
question.
truck with 6,000 of them, and if you wouldn't mind,
Yeah, we'll pay you to take them off.
that's just where
from our
CDs are now.
shoulder. So here's the question. Bob Wayne, me, I have a gold record in my office. 1 gold record. Tell me what record it is. Who? No. I did get a Grammy on George Carlin, but not a gold record. Does anybody know what record? It's worth 3 CDs. Is no, not Firesign Theater. That was also a Grammy nomination, but not a gold record. I'll give you a hint. It was a soundtrack album. No idea. Was it maybe it was something I played earlier?
What was it? Who was that? And what'd they say?
What did they say?
Swinger soundtrack?
Yes, that's correct. Here you
I
go.
didn't say it.
All right. Did somebody actually say that? All right. They get these 3 CDs. And
Awesome.
hopefully you can find a CD player, dig it up
Yeah.
somewhere to play it on. They still maybe make them.
They still have, they have artwork in there, and that's pretty cool. We've lost that, I
So
think.
here it is. Chris Raymond, is it you the winner? No. No. Okay. Well, Regina, take this to whoever. Who is the
Okay.
winner? Oh, back there.
Sure.
Oh.
All right. And with that jackpot moment for you back there, we're going to bring this portion of the afternoon to a close.
Yes, we do have
But
to.
thank
do
you
that.
all very much for coming and for your attention span and like hearing all these wonderful, wonderful tales. So we have, as I said, there's water, there's wine, there's beer, there's books. Most importantly, from our standpoint, there's books, but there's also cheese and crackers, thankfully to abet the wine and the beer. But anyway, thank you all for coming. Please go buy a book at the front
The
counter.
book is fantastic.
Bob
That's all I can say. I'm loving it. It's a page turner.
It's a lifetime's work, and Bob will be happy to sign them for you momentarily. Thank you.
Excellent job. Yeah, thank you so much. The Marty thing worked out all right. That was great. It's great.
Can't believe Yeah, what? Oh, what do I know? Spikes. I'm gonna fact check you. Did you did what? No. Nice job.
Thanks. Yeah, nice job on the sound.
It was great. I did